Hello guys and welcome to Tracetainment. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. It's a pleasure to have you here. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you don't miss none of the videos that I post. In today's video, what did you guys think about the interview between Vice President Kamala Harris and Bret Baier? I think that the interview went great. There were some tough questions that the people wanted to hear answers to. And then Bret had asked a question that stuck out to me. And I want you guys to hear it. Check this out.
Jocelyn Nungary, Rachel Morin, Laken Riley, they are young women who were brutally assaulted and killed by some of the men who were released at the beginning of the administration, well before a negotiated bipartisan bill. Former President Clinton actually referred to Laken Riley Sunday campaigning for you in Georgia, saying if those men had been properly vetted, Laken Riley probably would not have been killed. So if it wouldn't have happened, this is well before any negotiation. This is well before Donald Trump got involved in the politics. This is a specific policy decision by your administration to release these men into the country. So what I'm saying to you, do you owe
Brett,
those families an apology?
Let me just say, first of all, those are tragic cases. There's no question about that. There's no question about that. And I can't imagine the pain that the families of those victims have experienced for a loss that should not have occurred. So that is true. It is also true that if a border security had actually been passed 9 months ago, it would be 9 months that we would have had more border agents at the border, more support for the folks who are working around the clock trying to hold it all together.
Madam Vice President.
To ensure that no future harm would occur. And this election in 20 days will determine whether we have a president of the United States who actually cares more about fixing a problem, even if it is not to their political advantage in an election, because there was a solution, Brett.
Madam Vice President, it was a policy decision in the early part of your administration. I will let one of the mothers talk about it. Take a listen.
Because of the Biden-Harris administration open border policies catch and release, they were enrolled in the Alternatives to Detention program. This meant that they were released into the United States. It was not even a full 3 weeks later that they would take my daughter, Jocelyn Nungary's life. I believe the Biden-Harris administration open border policies are responsible for the death of my daughter.
That's the early days. So do you owe them an apology is what I'm saying.
I will tell you that I am so sorry for her loss. I'm so sorry for her loss. Sincerely.
So I'm going to say this. Instead of playing a blaming game, she should be talking to the families, telling them that she's very sorry for what happened, because what happened shouldn't have happened. Innocent families were broken for no reason at all. This shouldn't have happened. Everything should have been secured. Bill Clinton even said it. He said it himself while he was out campaigning for Harris. But when is enough enough? Responsibility should be taken 150%. Those young ladies did not deserve this. At all. It just makes me very sad that things like this is actually happening. We need change, and we need to make sure that everything's secured so this doesn't happen to anyone else, any other families. This shouldn't be happening. Let me know what you guys think about today's video in the comment section. That'll be a wrap for today's video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.